Hey there, hope you're having a great week. I realize, like, scheduling wise, things are looking a little bit crazy. We've had lessons on a few different days now, so first thing I just want to say is if you do happen to see this video before your next lesson, just double check with the office to make sure that you got the actual time that you were looking for. I'm not sure if things got sort of changed around on purpose or unintentionally. I know our lesson was supposed to be tomorrow, or at least it was going to be tomorrow, but I see in the schedule that it's been changed to today. So I just want to make sure that everything is still good on that end, that you're happy with this. Yeah, so just double check with Brandy or Barb or even Lauren, whoever happens to be here, just to make sure that everything is the way that you would like it to be. But as it is, just because of the way that it all worked out today, our lesson would have been at this time, so I'm making you a video. And I'm sure you already know this from your lessons with Daria, but anytime that you can't make a lesson, we will have a video lesson like this one. Just sort of going over things that we would have done in our lesson together. Now, I think today was supposed to be a violin day. However, we haven't had the chance to look at any violin stuff together yet, so I can kind of remember the kind of stuff we were doing before, but I'm not exactly sure what you've been working on most recently and what would be most beneficial, just because we haven't had the chance to work on any violin stuff together for a few months now, so because that would have been the last time that I subbed for Daria. So rather than making a violin video for you that may or may not be useful, depending on what you've been looking at, I thought it'd be interesting to look at some ukulele stuff, because I know you had expressed an interest in looking into more complex ukulele stuff, because at this point we've done mostly strumming patterns and the like. We will look at more complex strumming patterns as we go along, excuse me, but I thought for today, one of the things that I've found most useful as a guitar player, because a lot of what we do with the ukulele directly comes from guitar traditions, is learning how to finger pick. So far we've been strumming up and down, right? Something like that, depending on the strumming pattern that we're practicing. But we can also play the strings individually with our fingers. Now, the difference between the ukulele and the guitar is that the guitar is tuned from lowest to highest, top to bottom. But on the ukulele we've got C, then E, then G, then A. They go alternating. So we have third string, second string, fourth string, first string. And I always count strings from the bottom to the top, the same way you would for the guitar. So second, third, fourth, first. Which kind of confuses things, especially if we go to start looking at finger picking, because most finger picking, you start by picking the top string on the guitar down. So you have, which is technically still the chord, but the problem is, by picking that way, you're not getting the root of the chord first, which is C. Even if we do F, we're not getting that root the way that we normally would. And then again, the G. See how the pitch is kind of going up and down? We've got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, as opposed to if we go from the lowest note, right? So this is a good opportunity for us to talk about a picking pattern known as the Travis picking. It originated from a guitar player whose name is eluding me, but somehow Travis is involved in his name. It might be Randy Travis, something like that. I can't quite remember. I can look it up for you for our next lesson. But Travis picking is the style of picking, and here's how it works. Your thumb is going to alternate between the third and the fourth. It's going to go third, fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth. Now normally for Travis picking, you start with the top and go up, down, up, down. But again, that is specifically because on the guitar, your top string would be your lowest string, be the lowest song. But on the ukulele, it's the second one. It's that third string. It's the second lowest. So we're going to go 3 to 4, 3 to 4. So your thumb is always going to alternate. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. On 2 and 4, beats 2 and 4, you're going to pick the second string with your first finger, first string with your third finger. So 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. So putting it all together, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a slightly more complicated picking pattern, but you're going to hear it really sounds cool on the ukulele. So you've got C chord, we'll switch to F chord, sorry, G chord, back to C. I'm going to go faster. Oops. There we go. I haven't done this on ukulele much. I'm used to doing it with the guitar. So remember, for the Travis picking, it's second, third, fourth, first. Third, second, fourth, first. Third, second, fourth, first. That stays the same regardless of which chord you're playing. A minor, same thing. So try that Travis picking pattern this week and let me know how that goes, because that's going to be challenging enough as it is, and you can cycle through your chords that way. The cool thing about Travis picking is it sounds equally as cool if you're doing straight eighths or if you're swinging it. Or straight. Just different applications of the same thing. So give it a try. If that swing and straight thing didn't make sense, just let me know next week and we'll talk a little bit about swing feel versus straight feel. I feel like you and I talked about it once before, like 6 or 7 months ago, but if not, I can't quite remember. Let me know. We'll take a look at swing and straight time, because it's worth knowing, especially at this point. You're a really advanced player, so especially with the violin, you know, to transfer any knowledge over to the ukulele is going to make a lot of sense. So yeah, have a great week. We'll try some Travis picking next week together, but in the meantime, happy playing. We'll do violin next time because we didn't get to do it today. So bring your ukulele if you want to look at it together, but if not, we can look at Travis picking in 2 weeks. Yeah, so take care. I'll see you soon, and I'll talk to you later.